Hey, I'm Matt Biss, bodybuilding.com in-house training expert. And today, I'm going to show you how to maximize your deadlift technique so that you can pull the biggest poundages possible.
Get it up.
Today, I'm going to cover the most important factors that lead to a big deadlift, which are equipment, foot position, hand position, your grip variations, your shoulder blades, your hip height, the ascent, the layback, and then we're going to go over the proper way to lower the bar. There's a few items to consider before you head out the door. First, your shoes. The proper shoes for deadlifting have a thin, flat sole to keep you in the proper position while you pull. The second thing is a weight belt. This can actually help increase your numbers. Next, we have chalk to remove moisture off the hands. That'll help your grip. And then finally, we have wrist straps, which if your grip is too weak to hold on to your biggest weights, they can give you a little bit of help. So those are a few things you may want to have in your gym bag before you head out the door.
There's a lot of different belts you can use. The best belt is a power belt, which is the type used in powerlifting. And it should be tight and it should be low on your abdomen. The belt will increase core muscle activation and lumbar spinal stability because it gives you a wall to push against. Your feet should be approximately the width of your hips, maybe narrower, and the bar should be directly above the middle of your feet. Your arms should be more or less perpendicular to the ground. If you have a grip that is too wide, you'll have to lower your body further, and that will increase the distance that you have to pull the bar. The first grip to consider is the double overhand. With this grip, both of your hands are pronated. It does give the advantage of reducing the tension on the biceps, however, this is the weakest grip position that there is. The most commonly used grip in the deadlift is the over-under grip. You have one hand up and one hand down. This grip is great because it prevents the bar from rolling out of your hands with a heavier weight, but it can put a lot of tension on your biceps. The hook grip is a lot like the double overhand, but for this, you're going to wrap your fingers over your thumb. This is the strongest grip that you can have, but it's pretty uncomfortable to develop. I don't recommend excessive use of straps because they reduce the need to develop your grip. If you need to use them for training every now and then, that's okay. Use a double overhand grip, loop the strap over the bar to secure your grip. Your arms should be more or less perpendicular to the ground. Don't have your shoulders too far back or too far forward of the bar. A high-level technique involves relaxing your shoulder blades during the first part of your deadlift. This will reduce the distance that you pull the bar. In effect, it gives you longer arms. To get into proper position, lower your hips until you're able to reach the bar, no further. You should sit your hips back with your knees only partially bent. As you perform the movement, be sure to get a big breath of air before you lower your hips, because your breathing will be restricted. To start your pull, drive through the floor with your heels. Keep your chest up, your head up, and look forward several feet in front of you. Your lower back should always be tightly arched. Continue this movement until the bar passes the knees. Your hips and your shoulders should move upward at about the same rate. Don't raise your hips too fast, or you might end up doing a straight-legged deadlift. Once the bar is past the knees and the shins are vertical, start pulling the bar backward by retracting your shoulder blades. Drag your hips forward into the bar and attempt to lean back with the bar, using your body as a counterweight. To lower the bar, don't reverse the motion to bring the weight to the floor. Instead, bend at the hips with the knees slightly bent and let gravity do most of the work. Make sure you control the weight as it goes down. Some gyms may not want you to make this much noise, so you'll have to lower the weight more gently.
Today, we talked about how to maximize your deadlift. The key here is that you minimize the distance that you have to pull the bar. We talked about equipment, your foot position, your hand position, your shoulders, and your hips, all of which can be used to maximize your poundage. For more information, check out bodybuilding.com.